Hello students, today let us discuss the basic and most common NDT method, that is the visual inspection. So as the name is indicating, visual inspection is nothing but inspection of a component or the asset which is done by using our naked eyes. So visual inspection is an inspection of a component made using only the naked eyes. So this type of inspection is the basic and most commonly used NDT method. So basic and most commonly used NDT method. So here we can see a person is viewing some object with the help of his eyes. So here this is the most simple example which we can see from the image. So this kind of inspection does not necessarily require any special equipment, but some special training is required for the person who is inspecting to look for any defects in the component. So here it does not require any special equipment for inspection, but some special training is necessary for the inspector or the person who is inspecting to identify the defects. So visual inspection is also called as visual testing, also called as visual testing. Now what is the goal of visual inspection? So visual inspection, as I have already told you, it is the basic, oldest and the most trusted ways to evaluate the condition of a component as the part of the overall maintenance process. Now the goal of visual inspection is to find anything that might be wrong with the component which could require maintenance or repair. So the main goal of visual inspection is to find anything that might be wrong with the component which could require maintenance or repair. So for example, if an inspector is conducting visual inspection of inside of an industrial boiler, then what are the things he has to look for? So inspection of industrial boiler by visual testing. So first of all, he has to look for cracks or bucklings in the welds that hold the boiler together. So cracks and bucklings in the welds that hold the boiler together. Now we can see for corrosion on the sides of the boiler. So all these are visible with our naked eyes. So leaks or other issues with the integrity of the boiler's wall or floor. So we can check for leaks or other issues with the integrity of the boiler's walls or floor. So if there are any leaks from the walls or floors of the boiler. So the primary goal of finding these issues is to fix them before they get worse. So primary goal of finding these issues is to fix them before they get worse. So why we have to find all these problems? So that we can repair or we can maintain the issues before we have to replace the full system itself. So now there are few tools which are being used now. As the modernization has increased, now visual inspection is not done only with the help of our naked eyes. So we are including few tools for magnifying or for clear viewing of this flaws which are present in the component. So what are the tools which are included for clear visibility of flaws? Tools are included with which visual inspection or visual testing is carried out. So what are those tools? So those tools are fibroscopes or fiber scopes. Then there is boroscopes or borescopes. Then we have magnifying glasses. And we have mirrors. So here we can see this person is using some instrument which has a camera here. Okay, so he will move this equipment to the place where the inspection has to be done. So this portable video inspection unit with the zoom. So here there is a zooming lens here present in the camera. It will zoom the area where the inspection has to take place. So this unit can be used for inspection of large tanks and vessels, then railroad tanks, then we can use it in cars and sewer lines also. So here this person is using a portable video inspection unit with zoom. So this is called as the portable video inspection unit with zoom. So with the help of this we can inspect large tanks, vessels, railroad tank, cars and sewer lines. Now here we can see there is a robotic crawler here. This unit, which is something like a car, it is a robotic crawler, and with the help of this crawler we can capture the video in hazardous or tight areas such as air duct, reactors and pipelines. So crawlers are used, that is robotic crawlers are used in hazardous conditions, in tight areas such as air ducts, reactors and pipelines. So this is the new additions to the visual inspection, this crawler. So in situations where there are very hazardous chemicals used, we cannot go there personally and look for the flaws if there are any flaws present. In reactors, maybe a nuclear reactor, so you can't go there and look for the flaws in that reactor. So in that situation, what do? We send this crawler into the reactor. So this crawler will capture all the clear video, and here it will have a zoom also. So if you want to zoom in, you can control this crawler from outside and you can check for any flaws which are present in the component. So this way new developments have been done for this visual inspection. So which industries use visual inspection? So visual inspection is used in almost every industry. That is every industrial industry. So some sectors that use visual inspection as a part of their regular maintenance process are some sectors which use visual inspection as a part of their regular maintenance are oil and gas industries, then power and utility, then chemical industries, mining, then food and beverages. Now, looking for the advantages and disadvantages of visual inspection. So, visual inspection rely on aided and unaided eye for the purpose of inspecting a part. So visual inspection, as I told you, was formerly using only the naked eyes. For people were just looking for flaws with the help of naked eyes. Now visual inspection is relying on aided and unaided eye for the purpose of inspecting a part. So as I have told you, we can use equipments like boroscopes, mirrors to and magnifying glasses to aid the eyes. So we can find cracks, corrosion, misalignment of parts and discoloration with the help of visual inspection. So now looking for the advantages and disadvantages of visual inspection. So visual inspection is inexpensive. So the first advantage is it is inexpensive. So here little to no equipment needed. So we may use any equipment or we may not use any equipment. It is done with the help of very less or no equipment at all. So little or no equipment is needed for testing. And it is easy to train the inspector for carrying out this visual inspection. Easy to train the inspector for carrying out this testing. And we need not have any equipment, so it is this type of technique, we can say it is portable, as only the person who is conducting the inspection can move from one place to other to carry out the inspection. So this type of technique, is portable. And here the part which we are inspecting need not be prepared. So the part which we are inspecting, we need not prepare it. So if there is some rust, in case of other type of inspection we have to remove the rust, then we can use it for testing. But in case of visual inspection, we need not prepare the part before the inspection is carried out. So here minimum part preparation. And then, so here the result is immediate. So we can decide whether we have to use a component further or not. So here we get the results immediately. The result in this type of testing is immediate. So it will allow us to identify major discontinuities and indicates possible point where the discontinuities may arise which can be inspected by other non-destructive testing methods. So it allows to identify, measure, and indicate possible points where. So these are the advantages of visual inspection. Now looking into the disadvantages or limitations of visual inspection. So the first limitation says that it depends a lot on the inspector's experience as well as his knowledge on welding, besides the need to be inside the project and its requirement. So the person who is inspecting must be knowledgeable, he must be experienced, and he has to know what kind of component is required for the project on which he is working. So it depends a lot on the inspector's experience as well as his knowledge and need to be inside the project. So the person who is conducting this visual inspection must be working in the project and he has to know its requirements. And the second disadvantage is it is limited to the detection of surface defects. So the defects which are present inside the component cannot be detected with the help of this visual inspection. So here visual inspection may cause possible misinterpretation of the flaws. So here misinterpretation of the flaws is possible. Generally, with the help of visual inspection, we can detect only large flaws. So, only large flaws can be detected. So, here, see, I have already told you that crawlers, or we have that portable video coverage unit with the help of zoom which the person was holding in the figure. So all these can be used with proper lighting available in the component which we are going to inspect. So to record clear visible video, lighting must be well implemented. So it cannot identify or it cannot detect hidden defects. So visual testing cannot detect hidden defects. So I have already told you there may be misinterruption of flaws. How the misinterruption is caused? See, cracks and scratches. So cracks and scratches will appear same. So if there is a scratch, we may misinterpret it as a crack. So this is the misinterruption of the flaw may take place. So in short, we can say that visual inspection can be used only when you see that there are defects present on the surface, not inside or the hidden defects which are present in the component. So this is all about the most oldest, most common and most less expensive type of NDT method, that is the visual inspection. I hope you have understood the topic. Thank you.